Hello and welcome to today's Unanet video demonstration. This session will cover leave management from the end user perspective, and we'll also review some of the behind-the-scenes setup for leave accruals. The screens in your own system may look slightly different depending on your license type and settings. Unanet may be accessed from your favorite browser, hosted on-premise or in the cloud, and supports single sign-on. Unanet is a role-based system, so users will see and edit only what their roles and access permit when they log in. First, we're going to log in as a timesheet user, Charlie user. You see, based on my roles, that I have access only to the project, time, expense, and reports dashboards at the top. On my home dashboard, I can see active documents for timesheets and expenses. I also have quick links available. These are on the left near the bottom of the home screen. I can get to my current timesheet and mobile timesheet and completed expenses and timesheets through the quick links. I also have shared reports available. Someone with appropriate access was able to save criteria and share these reports so that I can access them when I log in under my user ID. Let's take a look. I click on my workforce authorizations. Here I can see my own project and task assignments. I can see budgeted hours, actuals, and the variance for each of the projects and tasks to which I'm assigned. The report is named My Workforce Authorizations, but that's the name that's meaningful to my company. The Schedule Details report is the name of the report from the reports dashboard. I can access this from the reports dashboard in the user section if needed. To return to the home dashboard, simply click on the Unanet logo at the top left. Another favorite is My Calendar. This is from our Schedule Calendar report. Here I can see my assignments in a bigger view by month. Gives me more of the bigger picture. I can also run this on plans and view previous and next month. Timesheet users can also view their own leave balances rather than having to contact the payroll or human resources departments. They can see the current balance in real time. Note that Charlie's vacation balance is $48.55. This is another variation of our Schedule Details report that we have saved criteria that includes leave projects only. The double plus sign indicates accrued budgets. For all of our reports, I could change the criteria by going back to criteria and making some different selections. In this case, maybe I don't want to include projected accruals. I can click the Save Criteria link at the top or the bottom. And maybe I'll just call this Leave Balance 2 and save this to my home dashboard. So now under My Reports, I see the new version of this report. And when I run that, I see that my available balance for vacation is 37.52 hours. And lastly, from the end user perspective, let's take a look at the Accrual Details report. This shows exactly as it is named, the details for the accrued vacation and also what has been used. You see near the bottom, the line items in gray are my projections. Now let's take a look at some of the behind-the-scenes setup for our accrual plans. I'll log in as the system administrator. You can see that based on my role, I have very different access as a system administrator who can access all areas of the system. For accrual plans, I will click on Admin, then Setup, and in the time box, click Accrual Plans. In our demo environment, we have 4 plans defined. We see here the name, description, the period type, begin date, carryover type, if any, whether the plan is active, and whether or not we have chosen to automatically post the accruals. When we pencil in, the Plan tab defines those settings, and it is our Schedule tab that really gives us the details on how much to accrue per period. So on line 1, we are telling the system for those employees who have 0 to 5 years of service to accrue 0.769 hours per period. And we are capping per period and capping at 120 hours. We can also choose whether or not to exceed. We also need to associate our people with an accrual plan. So in the person profile, let's take a look at Charlie User, since that's who we were logged in as previously. On the left, you see I have an accruals menu item. Here we see which accrual plan Charlie has been associated with. And when we pencil in, we can see the remaining hours, 37.52. This is the same number that Charlie saw on his own leave balance report. Remember, Unanet is one integrated system, single source of truth. Also on Charlie's person profile, I'd like to note the hire date. The hire date is used to calculate the months of service. And lastly, for today's video demo, let's talk about leave requests. Leave requests are optional. You can choose to use them or not, and you may have a separate approval group from your timesheets if you so desire. Of course, we have a number of reports available so you can view the info as well. The intent of the leave request is to facilitate communication between users and managers for time off, but really has no effect on time entry. To enable leave requests in the system, we'll need to log in as an administrator, and from the admin menu, select Properties. In the Properties area, under the Time section, select General, and here we see Enable Leave Requests is active in our demo environment. Let's see what that looks like from the end user perspective. I'll log back in as our timesheet user, Charlie User. I will add a leave request, and let's say I'd like to take a week of vacation. You see that the system will calculate the hours automatically based on my business week setup. And you can overwrite that. Let's say, for instance, if I was taking only a half day. But no, I think I need that full week. I've been working really hard. And we are going to add a comment that we're going to the beach. We have a couple of quick pop-ups to help us out here. I can view my leave balance report from within my leave request and remind myself how much vacation I have available. Uh-oh, I only have 37.52 hours available. I probably shouldn't request the whole week. And I can also take a look at my impacted projects and assignments. So for June, I'm going to be working on this project. Is it going to impact that project as well? Maybe I need to work that out. So let's just go ahead. Maybe I'll only take Monday through Thursday instead because I have enough vacation available. And once I submit that, the manager or approver will get a notification and they'll be able to go in and approve that leave request. To view more information on leave requests, you can review the Leave Management for Managers video. Thank you for watching our video demonstration on leave management for end users.